Hello everybody, GL1 here, and welcome to my online toy museum. Today we are going to talk about SpongeBob construction sets, and I have a few different ones made by 3 different manufacturers, but I will start with Lego. So I did not spend $450 on this set here, which is what this currently goes for on Amazon, which is insane. And I have most of the pieces to everything, but it's been a long time since I bought these, and I bought them. I liked SpongeBob. Mrs. GL1 liked SpongeBob. We watched it with our son, and so buying these sets was for everybody. And they're really cute, of course. Interestingly, the one Lego character I cannot find is SpongeBob. And I've looked at the new set, and I actually don't like the SpongeBob in that. So I guess what happened is it got misplaced somewhere because I didn't really like it, and who knows where it is. But we probably just supplanted it with this piece here, which is just some kind of plastic SpongeBob fella. But I've also done something else to make up for that, and I'll show you that later on. So, all right, so the first thing is we have Patrick's little rock here, and that opens up, and there he is, Patrick, with his cup and his television, and there he is, Patrick. So we're going to take him out because I'm going to show you how these Lego pieces compare to another set. All right, so this is very typical. If you've ever seen Castle Legos or other, sets that have mountains, this has been around for quite a few years, like 30 years, actually. I remember these when they really first started these in the 80s. So I think it was like the late 80s. So there's Patrick. All right, and then we have Squidward's home. And, the eye for this it's another black circular piece, and I know I could dig through my Legos and find it, but that's what's missing there. No big deal. I can always put one of those in. And there he is. There's Squidward back there, and that opens up from the back, and then he comes out, and also we'll show you him in comparison. So as you'll see, it's just a basic Lego set with Squidward head and legs. All right, then we get to Well, before we get into SpongeBob's home, it comes with this accessory, which is really cool, is SpongeBob liked to go jellyfishing. So this opens up like that, and there's the little jellyfish, all right, and then there's the jellyfishing net that SpongeBob would run around with, right, to catch the jellyfish. All right, so put those in there. I don't know what you do with them after you catch them. I guess you just catch and release. So, all right. And so SpongeBob's home. All right, so the first thing is that the door opens like that, which is pretty cool. And you have, a wheel for steering a ship on there. And the windows are custom to this set. They're plastic, and they have, imprinted on them like an opaque paint, right, so that you can look through. And I'm making a point of pointing that out because this does not peel off. It's not a sticker. And I'll explain why I'm telling you that in a bit. All right, so inside SpongeBob's home, there's the snail Gary. Super cute Gary over there. And then it came with 2 basketballs, but somehow all I could find was one. And then so you can shoot, and that will fit up through there. Okay. And these are all, these move a little bit, but then they stop. Those are the stoppers on there. And this has been in a box for years. Remarkably, it did not completely fall apart. I only had to replace a few pieces. So, all right, and that goes together like that. So, pretty sturdy. And then here is SpongeBob's bed. And to get out of bed, you pull, it's got a rubber band here. You pull this out, and that springs up, and that's like to get him out of bed. So it springs, and there he goes out of bed. So kind of neat there, right? Pull that. All right. So I'm going to skip over here, this Lego set, over to what is now at Five Below. So for $5, you get a 97-piece set, and it's just a little miniature of the Lego set. It's really a good quality plastic. I thought it would be that cheap, like hollowy plastic, but it's not. It actually has a good density to it. Comes with little stickers you can put on, and the windows are just clear blue pieces, and then you would take a sticker. It had a sticker, little package with it, decal set, and then you would just stick those on, and you could put those on and try to make it, look, like the Lego set, which, for $5, I mean, this is amazing. And it comes with a really great SpongeBob, better than the Lego one. Now, you can look up the SpongeBob that came with that, and you'll see this is better. Better not just because he's happy or looking, but look, you have the articulation in the arms like this, and you had to put them together. You had to put the eyes on, so the eyes, they come out. You see that? There's a little shaft in there. And then you had to put the torso together. That does fall apart a little bit too easily, so I might end up using some shoe goo in there to hold that on, and then the legs stick up in there. But it's a really good SpongeBob. It's got like that spongy cheese look, and it came with an extra arm, so in case you lose it. So I thought, really, this is great because now he can be my SpongeBob for my Lego set. Because to order him on Amazon by himself is like $20, or eBay, it's like $22. So if you can find a Five Below in your area, not every Five Below has all the SpongeBob sets. You can get that, and you can order it online, but the shipping's $8 and the product is $5, right? So you end up spending $13 to get a $5 product. All right. We're going to get here to the Krusty Krab because now that's another Lego set. And this set is selling for $400. Crazy. All right, so here's your boat with your boat motor. All right. And this SpongeBob he can ride in there. There you go. See? It all fits. So that's pretty cool. And I really like this Krusty Krab building. It's very cute. I mean, I love the seaweed there. And then, the signage is great. And then if you go to the back, all right, you got Plankton over there. And if you'll note, Plankton is just a peg, right? A rounded peg with some decal on him, all right? And then you have your burgers, and I have 3 of those burgers, the Krusty Krab burgers, Krabby Patty, all right, and your chair. Oh, and here's your refrigerator. So that opens up, pretty cool. And there's a lock. Look at that. This is so cute. So there's a lock. You can lock the refrigerator door. How's that, huh? And then there's your ketchup and a mayonnaise dispenser. And look, here's your garbage. I mean, isn't that cool? That really does look like the green garbage cans, All right. And there's also a little bit more. You have the area where you come in and you make your order, and there's Mr. Krabs. And then in the back here, it's like, I'm not, I'm not sure what that is. I thought it was the oven, and it's a patty cooking. That's what was my guess. So I think SpongeBob would be here, and he's flipping the patties. I'm pretty that's what I thought it was. And then look, you even have a little register there. All right. So here's Lego Mr. Krabs. All right. Now, we are going to move forward with Megabloks because I'm going to show you the comparison. All right. So here is an example of a let me tell you what the set is. All right. So over here, I have 3 Megabloks SpongeBob sets. And Megabloks had the contract for SpongeBob for only 2 years, 2014 to 16. And they during that time, they made a number of sets, and I have 3 of them. So the first set I'm going to go over with you is this raft, okay? So actually that meant to, yeah, that's supposed to be on there. And, it's always like going the opposite direction of what you think is forward. All right, so here is the Megabloks raft, stranded characters for SpongeBob. And you can see very angry looking. But you can also see similar to our Five Below. And I got to say the quality, is very similar as well. His legs got stuck to the boat. That's the only thing. See, they do come off a bit too easily. All right. And then you can even adjust like the length of his legs a little bit. Okay. So we can see here, very similar, right? You have the same shoulder articulation here on SpongeBob. So this is made, well, here's the box. It's made by Nickelodeon. Or at least it's made for Nickelodeon. So it's distributed by Well Played. It doesn't really say the manufacturer of the actual toy, but this is what it looks like at Five Below. So I don't know if it's this, if it's a subdivision, maybe in some way Megabloks is making, or now it's Mega Constructs. So the 2 years that they were Megabloks was making these SpongeBob sets. So it wasn't Mega Constructs yet. They changed their name after this set. All right, so here we have Patrick as a pirate, right, with the eye patch, and then Sandy. And they do have a Sandy with a rocket ship, which I might go back to Five Below and get that. They do have that. And she has also, the underwater bubble on her head, even on the new one at Five Below. But see, she has the articulating shoulders and the wrist. And I guess she's got a seashell to blow. And here is Plankton. And again, I wanted you to see the difference. This is Megabloks Plankton, Lego Plankton. Big difference in quality, right? And ideas behind it. I mean, he's even got the little arms and the little feet molded in there. And of course, obviously the antenna. So that was great. You can see on the raft, you have it has like wood grain in there, and wood grain here, and the wood is split. Okay. The pirate symbol is a sponge. So pretty cute. All right, we're going to look at the difference here with the Mr. Krabs. So Mr. Krabs Lego, again, he's cute, but you don't know the cuteness can be taken to another level till you see the Megabloks one. I mean, now take a look. Again, you have greater shoulder articulation, more realistic. I mean, look, they gave him crab claws, not just regular Lego people claws. And the shape of the head, the details, eye patch. But look, the belly and everything. Sure, the legs don't articulate, but that really doesn't matter. It really matters. Everything else, I think, matters a whole lot more as far as, body shaping. And look, they even have, they do have some crab details there, and they have crab details here too. That's good. All right, and then Squidward. Here's a real big difference. Here's the Lego Squidward, right? And then this set here is the Post-apocalyptic SpongeBob set. Now, I looked this up when it was released because I was wondering if they made this in response to Mad Max Fury Road. Mad Max Fury Road came out in 2015, and this set came out in 2014. So I don't know if they knew Mad Max was coming out and they decided to make this, or they were responding to the old Mad Max, or it just was random because of an episode. Maybe Steve Hillenburg, who made SpongeBob, had made an episode that he based on Mad Max, and then the characters came out. But in any case, post-apocalyptic SpongeBob set. I mean, you can see it's kind of like you have this, barbed wire and everything is in disarray. All right, you have this big donut that fell off. But here's the cast of characters. So here's the Squidward from the post-apocalyptic time. I mean, look at the difference in the legs. Again, you have the articulated shoulders. The head is carrying a wrench. I mean, really completely different and way better. No comparison, really. Here's post-apocalyptic Mr. Krabs, wearing some kind of, it is like Mad Max, where there was the second Mad Max, which was the Road Warrior, and had Lord Humongo on it. If you remember that movie, there was a dude who was real gigantic and muscular in a big truck, and he kind of was dressed like this, Lord Humongo. So I'm wondering if that's what they were thinking of making Mr. Krabs in this, and compare it to the other one. And then, we have, of course, comparison to Lego. But everybody's cute. And then here we have post-apocalyptic Patrick with, I don't know, he's wearing a key for some reason. I don't remember the episode. He's got bolt cutters. And there, look at, again, Plankton, got little jeans on. Very cute. And then a couple of other characters that I do remember from the episode. This big muscular fish dude. I mean, look, he's got little abs and big muscular arms, biceps. His biceps stick out past his anterior deltoid, so that means he's really doing a lot of curls. Or does it mean he needs to do more anterior deltoids? I'm not sure. But it's got big pecs, and you can turn the head and everything. So, all right. And here's another fella, and he has this on his head. And look at those arms, right? Very different, right? They're, this is, I think this is a female. So, all right. And she's got like a metal plate over her eye. And then, like fishy arms. So, yeah. Oh, she looks sad. And post-apocalyptic SpongeBob. So, to be very similar to Boat SpongeBob, right? But different outfit and the eyes and everything. He's got a bandana on his head like Rambo. And if you compare him to our new SpongeBob from Five Below, if you notice, the divots are the same. It is the same mold. The legs are the same. Look at that. The divots in the face are the same. So it's the same mold. So, So I just got to squeeze that up a little tighter. But yeah, it's the same mold. And see, I can push these legs up further so to be the same height, actually. All right. So, and he's got a crowbar. All right. Well, I have another SpongeBob set over here. And, here's the directions, by the way. The directions for the Five Below set. Okay, so they're more difficult to follow than Lego, but they're not that hard. But you can see sometimes it might be for a little kid a little bit difficult to read everything that's going on there. But it's overall it's just fine. All right, here is a really cool Megabloks set, home of the Beard Burger. Now, this is $100 right now on Amazon to order. And so it's got cannon in the front. And this folds up. And then this folds. This is the world famous Beard Burgers. And then this folds down. Isn't that cool? So it's really just a concession boat. And I thought this was cool is that Mr. Krabs has jets for legs, so he's jetting around. And they also have ice cream cones. They have on this dispensary here. So you see back in here, this is like for ice cream. So you get ice cream cones. And Mr. Krabs there has an ice cream cone. And it's got big muscular SpongeBob. And he's got an ice cream cone too. So it's the same body as the other muscular fishy dude with SpongeBob head. So actually we can take a look. So you can see that the arms are the same mold, but legs are different and everything in the head, of course. So anyway, so pretty neat, huh? Look, he's even got the detail of the lats and trapezius muscles a little bit up in there. So pretty cool. All right, and then you can see that from the back, and you got these little wagon wheels, So nice, custom molded piece. That's the other thing about Megabloks is they don't sell as well as Legos by far. And Lego sells like just so many more building sets than all other building sets in the world combined. They sell multiple times as many. But yet a company like Megabloks, which is so far behind in the number of sets they're going to make, will go out of their way to make a mold that really is like the character, or or pieces that are very specific for something. And they've always done that. They did that on the Viking ship. They've done that on the Halo pieces. They do it on everything. He-Man, a lot for the He-Man sets. So it's really great. I'm glad that He-Man went to Mega Constructs rather than Lego, because it's just the articulation. Oh, and here's that map. So the treasure map that Mr. Krebs, I can't even tell. Yeah, there we go. Okay, it was upside down. So you got jellyfish there, and I guess there's your compass directions, and there's the palm tree, and there's your treasure chest. So, all right. And that is the SpongeBob sets. And then the last thing I have is not a SpongeBob, any kind of construction set, but I have Plankton here with this crown, and I can't remember who it is right now. Maybe some of you will know, but there you go. Doing his dance. All right, well, thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you soon. Take care.